So today, well, you remember the other day, I think it was 2 days ago now, I had a meeting but I couldn't make it into town because of train issues. Well, I rescheduled that meeting for today, and I knew that after the meeting I wanted to run some errands, and so I was gonna take that opportunity to vlog while I was out because I had to go to the garment district to get some things. What I needed to get was some bags for jean buttons because I think it was on Friday I bought some buttons for a project, but I forgot to get the backs, which is like the thumbtack looking thing that goes behind the button to hold it in place. But best laid plans and all that. First, it was really windy, and I knew that trying to record anything in that wind would just be very painful to watch later on. And then I woke up with a bit of a headache that I knew was going to evolve into a migraine, and I just got back home from doing all of that, sitting down to take something now, but now it's almost at the you know, like the tipping point of being a full-blown migraine. And yeah, so I've been living with migraines since I was a teenager, and it's really hard, and sometimes, well, usually it comes at the most inopportune moments. And through, you know, like 20 plus years of living with migraine, I've learned a few coping mechanisms. First is to consume a lot of caffeine, and that is how I became addicted to this, because I need to stay caffeinated, but I don't like coffee. And so I started drinking Pepsi when I was a teenager for that, and in the last, I want to say about 14 years or so, I've switched to Pepsi Max, which has a lot more caffeine than regular Pepsi. So that's one thing, which just keeps me from even starting to get migraines as often as I would otherwise. So caffeine, we all know, is great for headaches. Second, when I feel them coming, first of all, I can't go to nightclubs or very loud places for a long time because that triggers my migraine. And also being hungry triggers migraines for me. So lots of caffeine, no nightclubs, and lots of eating, which explains a lot about my personality when you think about it. But anyhow, I do have a medicine called Zomig, which I've been taking for about 17 years, but it's very expensive, and you can only get them in small quantities. So before I take the Zomig, I do like to take Excedrin. And so that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to take some Excedrin, I'm about to bump up on the caffeine, and I'm gonna eat some lunch that I didn't eat before. And hopefully that will take the edge off of the migraine. Another thing I've learned is that a lot of times I can make it be more bearable if I take a nap in the dark. This doesn't always work, but it often does. And then I wake up, maybe not completely pain-free, but a bit alleviated. And other times it's just bad. I have had migraines where it's just so bad that I just throw up. And I know it's kind of gross, but if you've ever had a migraine, people have a lot of different symptoms, and for me a lot of it is digestive, aside from my head hurting. I know I have a migraine coming when I start feeling very gassy, like burpy gassy, and then I get very nauseated, and a lot of times it's just so bad that I have to throw up. And then at that point I know that I have to do all of this, like medicine, caffeine, food, and also sleep and make it feel better. So all that is to say, I didn't vlog outside because I'm just not in a state to do that, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what it's like to live with migraine. If you've never had migraines, or if you've never or if you know someone close to you who has migraines and you can't really understand what they go through, it's really more than just a headache. It's like a combination of a lot of things, and you can't always just take a pill and make it feel better. So that's where I am right now. I'm going to eat some lunch. Okay, so I took medicine, I drank caffeine, I had lunch. I have given it some time to get better and no relief. So I'm thinking it's time to head into a very, very dark room and try to take a nap, and hopefully that will make me feel better. And the room behind me, I'm leaving all of my curtains closed because I have a lot of windows in this apartment, which makes it very bright when you want it to be bright, but also very bright when you don't want it to be bright. So I'm rambling. I'm gonna take a nap and I will check in with you later, but obviously this is pretty much all you can expect from me today, is talking about migraine, and hopefully I'll be able to process this tonight and upload it. But this is life, and life is unexpected and unscripted, and things just happen. So let's see how this migraine turns out. Hello again. It is now almost 4 hours later, and I took a nap for a while. Then my family came home. I had dinner, and I feel a little better. Not completely pain-free, but enough to function for the rest of the night, to process this video and just be alert. I hope that this is completely gone by tomorrow, because today was a thoroughly unproductive day. And now I'm not one of those people who, like, productivity is the big thing with me, but you know, things have to get done, and I haven't done anything today because I was at that meeting and then I was out with the migraine. But anyhow, if you take nothing else from this video, which I realize is probably very, very boring, please know that no matter what kind of chronic illness or chronic condition you're living with, you are not alone. Obviously my migraine is not as bad as other people's chronic conditions, or maybe not as bad as other people's migraines, but it is still something that I have to live with. And you know, just know that you're not alone. I guess that is the message from all of this. I hope to provide a little bit more entertainment tomorrow and more upbeat content, but thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, I will see you next time. Bye.